All right. So, good morning, Peter. How are you?
I'm good, Lindy. How are you?
Wonderful. Thank you for joining me on this particular interview, Peter. Could
Yes.
you give us a little bit brief overview on your company, especially your current situation?
Right. Okay. So QLux Living QLux Living Resorts is the resort arm of QLux, uh, and we are focusing on workers' accommodation in hotels and motels. So QLux is a developer that was developing projects mostly in Melbourne prior to COVID, and they shut down for a couple of years over COVID, but then they reopened again in 2022. And I've joined the team as the CEO of QLux Living, and our focus is on like resorts of aged care type resorts and hotels and motels. So a little bit about the company. QLux Living Resorts have about 2,000 plus rooms in workers' accommodation alone, planned to be developed and fitted out this year. This is the main driver for me for the partnership with China Direct Sourcing and Freethen. Being able to prove ourselves to the Queensland State Government is very important for me, as I am the CEO and the one pushing QLux Living into resort style workers' accommodation and care resorts. So back in the 80s and the 90s, we all had aged care. We also have young care, and we have work cover, and we have the Motor Accident Commission. So what we are working on is a more resort style approach to care. So not just aged care, but also young care, disability care, and work cover. The government has many projects planned as we recover from COVID. So we're tendering for the accommodation on many of these projects. Fitting out 2,000 rooms as resort style accommodation is in a professional, timely manner will be key to winning the contracts. So many of our competitors are needing 18 to 24 months lead time to deliver a 500-man camp. Sunwater, one of the parties that we're talking to, that's the Queensland government body that owns all the dams in Queensland. They actually want a resort, not just a workers' camp. It's about a 7 to 10 year project at the Burdekin Dam up west of Townsville. So it's a long term, and they want us to deliver a resort, which is where we've come to China Direct Sourcing and Freethen to help us deliver that. So many of our competitors are 18 to 24 months for a 500-man camp. They liked what we've shown them so far and very impressed when we stated that we could deliver in about 4 to 6 months, not 18 months. This is where the relationship with China Direct and Freethen will work to our advantage. Is we'll be able to deliver because the Australian market just can't deliver that many rooms that quickly and for that price point.
Wow, you really said a lot. And so, in your scenario, what were your main challenge? And what action were taken to address those challenges?
One of the biggest challenges in the current post-COVID market is materials. So the materials themselves have been going crazy. As a part of the COVID recovery effort, the federal and state governments have been incentivising home builders to build houses for first home buyers and any house that was getting renovated. So the cost of materials has gone up by some materials have gone up 200 and 300% in the last 6 months alone. It's very hard to get a project and cost it and keep it within reality when the prices are going up weekly. So China Direct Sourcing and Freethen will enable us to access an international market for good quality products that already meets the standards for Australia. We'll be able to control our costs, and we'll be able to control our delivery because we're not relying on the Australian market for those products. Our co-founder James has been dealing with modular construction for 20 odd years in Melbourne. what we intend to bring is cost control and speed. So our strength is the speed of delivery. Our only weakness is that we're not really a big tier builder like Multiplex, Wattpack, or Hutchinson's, but we can deliver a lot faster and for a better price than what they can. And I think that's even though it's our weakness, it's also our strength. So one of our challenge is providing three to four resort style accommodation camps in a short time frame. So what we're working for on the Queensland government, we've got two new dams being either extended or built. So they're 500-man resorts that they want. We've also got the Olympics in Brisbane in 2036. So the Queensland government is just about to appoint a tender for building 62 new trains. So we're also tendering for the main contractor because the government won't be building them, but it'll be down at EDI. They're currently the preferred tenderer, and they need to accommodate 500 people in single person's accommodation. So that's where we're going to use Freethen and China Direct Sourcing because we're going to set them all up like a hotel room. So it'll be like a resort a hotel room, and the project's 5 years. We also have building requirements for them. They need around about 3,000 workers for the next 20 years, building these trains and servicing these trains. So we're going to build a combination of workers style accommodation and also normal, townhouse, whether it be 2-bedroom, 3-bedroom townhouses and 4-bedroom family homes. And what we will do is we will completely furnish them and completely outfit them with our relationship through Freethen and China Direct Sourcing.
So, ask you tricky questions. At the decision-making stage, what made the China Direct Sourcing and the Friesen technology stand out from the crowd?
Cost control and pricing. So it's a big logistics. We know that China Direct have got a long history of dealing with products, bringing them into the country. So to turn around and to fit out 2,000 rooms, it's got the cost, and under the current Australian market, the costs are blowing out. But it's also the logistics and the pricing. It is a big effort, but if we want to bring in accommodation for 500 people, we've got all the building materials, we've got all the beds, all the kitchen tables, all the TVs. They're completely furnished like a motel room. So to do that in the Australian market is quite difficult. So I turned to James and he turned to yourself and China Direct Sourcing, and we're really excited about the Freethen platform, and we feel that it's not just a price; it's logistics. And the building materials are always increasing, and demand is so high. So Australia simply cannot deliver.
So, why is the relationship with Friesen technology with China Direct Sourcing important to your company?
Cost control, pure and simple. Cost control. So we need to control the logistics. We need to control the costs. We need to control the timing. The train contract will be handed down on the 1st of May. So they will be looking to move quickly. And I believe that the relationship with China Direct and Freethen will enable us to move efficiently and quickly and perform. And that will also give us a strong foothold with the Queensland government. I don't know if you know this, Lindy, but there's the Commonwealth Games in Melbourne, actually not Melbourne, but regional Victoria in 2026. So we're also looking at providing um, accommodation for the towns that will have the events for the Commonwealth Games as well. So, we're currently looking around about 2,000 rooms. to be delivered by pretty much between 2023 and the end of 2024. We're looking at 2,000 rooms. That's a lot of rooms, and to be able to do that efficiently through blockchain and securely and transparently, it's quite exciting.
Great, Peter. Could you list like 4 or 5 benefits of working with China direct sourcing, freezing technology, and how we have contributed to the overall improvement of the situation?
Biggest thing is the cost control. So the cost control and the fact that we can get all the products that we need through an experienced partner, cutting out a lot of the middlemen. So, there's a lot of people from agents from China running around, and everybody knows somebody. We're going direct to China direct using their new technology that we're excited to be part of, Freethan technology. So it's all about controlling the cost, getting rid of all the different middlemen, getting rid of all the wholesales, the retailers, and this and that and the other, and just dealing direct, getting the products we need to deliver to the customers that we have.
Wonderful. So, Peter, would you mind providing a short, like 3 or 4 sentences, testimonial, including your name, your job title, and a short description about China direct sourcing the Fraser, so we can finish for the interview?
Okay. My name's Peter Bolt. I'm the CEO of QLux Living Resorts. We do hotel motel accommodation, student accommodation, and seasonal workers accommodation. I've been working with Lindy on these projects for a while now. We're really excited to be part of Freethan Technology and to bring new technology to our logistic and our cost control exercise, and really excited to be part of it. And we wish Lindy and ourselves all the best.
All right. End recording.